Good morning, everybody.
Good
This is
morning.
Lorraine. Hey, Jen, how are you this morning?
Awesome. It's Friday.
It is Friday, and I'm excited because we're going to get a chance to talk about something really new this morning. And we really hope that if you're listening, say hello in the chat so we can talk to you too.
Yes, we like talking with other people. Lorraine and I like to talk if you haven't figured that out yet.
And this morning, we're going to talk about TikTok, and we're going to do it
Mm.
in more than 10 seconds.
Attention spans are so short.
Well, attention spans may or may not be short, but they are certainly heading over to TikTok. This is what started the conversation. You told me this, and I was just blown away.
I know. I was like, okay, all right. I have to pay attention now. I was ignoring TikTok. I was like, oh, these are just kids. I don't, need to be on there. And I don't know how entertaining I am. Like you can tell me in the comments if I'm not, but I don't think I am. I think I'm kind of boring.
Oh, well, but you know what? People are going there. Oh, good morning, okay, Lujana. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Tell us, are you on TikTok? You know, 2 weeks ago when we decided we were going to talk about this, and you shared this statistic with me, I had a TikTok account. I have several TikTok accounts because I kept logging in, creating them, and not posting anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to give it a try, and I've been watching yours, and I think they're interesting. But then I'm a geek, so what? What? You can't go by me. But you've been doing it a little longer than I have, and I definitely want to talk a little bit about what do you see that has worked for you. Good morning, Carmen. 7 seconds. Yeah, it's very limited attention spans. But how long are your videos, and what are you what are you seeing?
So for me, I'm an efficiency person. So I always like to be efficient. And so the strategy that I came up with was combining something that I already do and really, showcases who we are as a brand. So I started doing motivational quotes and, pump up, in the morning. So I'm doing it every day. So number one, my users will like this, who my target audience is. Number two, I'm going to like it because it's going to set my mindset for the day. And they're about 60 seconds long, and it's taking me about 30 minutes to do one. And I think it's working well. I'm getting a lot more reach, I can tell you, on TikTok and Instagram Reels than I am on regular posts. So it's got my attention.
I've done a total of 3 TikToks. So I mean, I'm really toeing the water. And the first two I did were actually, I took a longer video that was less motivational and just educational, kind of a little snippet on Google My Business and a little snippet on business planning. And I just got it down under that 60-second mark and added some titles. And the first one did really well, the second one not so much. And then I did a promo from my podcast. And I actually I think that may be where I'm going to find my rhythm with this. Again, I think that's more like the motivational ones you're doing, where it's not as preachy. That seems to work great on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn audience seems to like preaching. Not okay. That sounds arrogant.
No, just more informative, and it's entertainment. It is a form of entertainment, and I'm doing this all underneath my brand handle.
Mhm.
And I do have the video branded at the bottom. So I'm not saying, what I do, but I'm getting people to get to know who I am and kind of what I stand for. And so I think that will play well. We'll see. It's been 2 weeks now. I'm happy with it so far.
Well, I saw a note in there. Carmen Fink said that that's one of the main focuses of her business. And I would put her in the category, for those of you that are not familiar with her work, where she is a spiritual and a motivational coach. And I think that that's very much in line with, on less on a business and more on a personal sense, but that kind of messaging seems really in line with what might play well on TikTok.
Well, they say, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. So there's, the trends. So there are the dance trends, there are the song trends, there are the hashtag trends. And I personally might shy away from that because I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Now, I think that's gotten a lot of people engaged in wanting to use it. So I think it was a smart strategy for TikTok. But I don't think as a brand, it's necessarily a smart, I guess you could if you want to be creative.
Well, I've seen some, I've definitely spent a lot more time wandering through TikTok and have seen as many cute puppy videos as I can take for a little while. But I do like the, I did see something that I thought was very clever, where someone took the dance, whatever the current dance step was that everybody is doing, but then they were overlaying business messages on top of it. So they drew you in with something that looked familiar and fit with the platform. And I thought that was kind of interesting, and again, to taking a trend and creating your own twist. Okay, another geeky statistic.
Tesla. Everybody knows Tesla. Everybody's talking about Tesla. So, it's one of the TikTok is only second to Tesla in 2021 on fastest growing brand recognition. So I think of that, and then I think of brand, and I think of brand ambassador. Because if you're going to be doing videos, then you're going to need somebody that kind of represents the company. Maybe, I guess you can create videos without a person in there, but my guess is a person inside is going to be more engaging than, just text.
Yeah, I did. I've done one that was just text, where it was just like there was a picture of somebody and then some text. And I don't think it's flat. It because TikTok is very personal. The other thing, though, that I've noticed about TikTok compared to, let's say, doing a longer video on LinkedIn like this. So this morning, here I am. I've got a little bit of makeup on. My picture is framed very carefully. This is where I'm comfortable. I watch TikTok videos and they're blurry and they're fuzzy and you're like, seriously? Did you not know that you could edit out the first 5 seconds? Every TikTok video starts like this.
Well, it's created this huge group of creators. So in one sense, it does help you as a brand in taking off this, do I need to hire a professional video company? And the answer is no. You don't need to. It's acceptable. It's okay. Now, me personal, like as a designer, what have you, like I obviously want to make things look pretty and professional. So I'm going to go that route. But there are so many tools that make it super easy these days that it's not as complicated as it sounds to edit a video.
Absolutely not. And you and I are kind of approaching it in two different ways. You're doing a lot of the editing, at least right now, right on your phone with a phone app.
Yep. I'm using InShot is what I'm using, and it cost me $20 for the year. And after 2 weeks, I've got it down pretty quickly. I'm also combining it with YouTube. Because they have all this music that is free and available. And so I'm trying to find my music on there and uploading it as well. And I'm using Canva to pre-make my graphics. And then I just email myself and use InShot, and I've got it done in 5 minutes or less once I got to that point.
Yeah, I use Canva. I of course I use Illustrator because I use a lot of that for my other graphics. Um, and I'm still creating my videos either in Canva or Adobe Premiere. And then I'm using Publer, which is my scheduling tool for all my social media. And I'm actually pushing my videos through Publer. So, obviously on TikTok, they have the TikTok branding. But then when I go to use that video, and that's something that I definitely want to hit on, is reusable code. The same size video works on Instagram Reels. It works on Pinterest, because, as Carmen said, we're seeing everybody getting into the short video format.
Yep, yep. There's YouTube Shorts too, that she mentioned, and I'll tell you, I'm getting more reach on Instagram Reels, and Instagram Reels is paying me now to post for the next 30 days. So, and they've got to fight the fact that so many people are on TikTok. So, yeah, of course they copied it. But I'm getting better reach and in front of more people over there. And guys, I have less than 30 followers on TikTok and less than 300 on Instagram. So, and I'm getting like 3,000, 4,000 reach. Like,
Yeah, but I do think I noticed same video on TikTok and on Instagram, and I got way more reach on Instagram. And I think it's because that's where my community is. Now, I didn't always have a community on Instagram, and like you, I don't have a huge community, but I I think creating for TikTok is a really interesting challenge for marketers because it forces you to boil your message down into a very small format.
and not an ad.
And not an ad. No.
Even on social media platforms now, you cannot make your ad sound like an ad. It's not a television. It's people are there to be entertained.
Yes. And the nice thing is, like, I'm doing it the other way. I'm taking longer videos, 5-minute videos that I've done for LinkedIn and for Facebook, and I'm getting rid of the fluff on either side and just the meat in the middle.
And that's efficient. That's super efficient. Reuse the content you already have.
Absolutely. And I'm going to spend a day, and I'll probably shoot a whole bunch of these little shorts. And that statistic, and I think I really want to leave that up there as we're closing, because
we thought this was for kids.
Yeah,
I thought it was just kids, and over half of the people that are on there are 30 plus. So you have to think about this like a television is, you've got eyeballs, you've got people out there. Now you just need to curate your content so that it makes sense for the platform.
It's also, though, a wonderful, because it's so disposable, because there's no real permanence to it. You could test a lot of different messages. And I think you found an article where NBC is actually doing some testing on this on ads.
Yeah. No, actually, NBC has signed an exclusive deal with TikTok for the Olympics for 2022. And like, that's highly unusual because NBC has had control over the Olympics and that for a long time. So they're recognizing where their users are at. And so they're, I don't know what the term I want to say, but pairing up with TikTok, that should get your attention as a marketer to be like, okay, if NBC is willing to split some revenue and some eyeballs over on TikTok, I need to pay attention to.
Absolutely. Okay, we could talk forever, but that really wouldn't be very TikTok format.
No, it would not.
So I really want to encourage you guys, over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about tools. We're going to dive into what's new and maybe what's just smart on marketing. We hope you'll join us every Friday right here.
All right. Take care, guys. If you want to learn any more about how to do marketing yourself, you can visit more we have a different one up here, don't we? It meant to be the digitaltoolbox.club, but that's okay. More than a few words is an awesome podcast too.
Absolutely. And if you're looking for help using some of these tools, figuring out how the pieces really should be fitting together in your marketing, check out elevatedmarketing.solutions. See you next week.